As parents,
we just want to keep our kids happy and safe at home.
It's easy to relax and let your guard down at home, when in fact, it can be one of the most common places for childhood injuries to occur. So let's take a look around the home, inside and out, to identify some potential dangers and how to keep your kids out of harm's way. The family room is home to some lesser-known hazards that can cause serious injury. Small batteries for remote controls, greeting cards and toys are a choking, burns and poison hazard if swallowed, which can cause death very quickly, while small parts can also cause choking. Talk to your children about these dangers, keep remote controls out of reach, and most importantly, supervise your children at all times. Small fridge magnets and executive toy magnets can also be very dangerous. They can cluster together when swallowed, causing injuries such as a perforated bowel, which can be fatal. To be safe, it's best to remove magnets from the fridge and keep magnetic puzzles and similar objects out of reach of small hands. As home treadmills become more prevalent, we see an increasing number of accidents involving children. They can accidentally turn the treadmill on, fall over and hurt themselves, or sustain very deep friction burns. Children sometimes approach the treadmill from behind, so you can't see them. You should always be aware of your child's whereabouts when you're on the treadmill, and avoid wearing headphones, which can prevent you from hearing them if they get into trouble. On some models, the key to the treadmill is attached to a stretch cord, which can become tangled around the child's neck. Always keep your treadmill in a secure place, unplug it, remove the key and keep it out of reach. Make sure the key isn't on a long cord and most importantly, never leave your child unsupervised. We all love spending time with family and friends out on our deck or balcony, but there are some hazards here that we need to be aware of. Make sure there is no furniture they can easily drag to the edge of the deck, or a gate at the top of the stairs that they can get a foothold on. A fall, even from one story, can result in serious injury and can even be fatal. Despite strict building codes and regulations, small children still manage to squeeze between the railings and fall, or push through the railings and get stuck. So just because your railings adhere to these regulations, don't assume your children are safe. There is simply no substitute for parental supervision. So if you can't supervise your children on the deck or balcony, it's best to shut the doors and encourage them to play inside, where you can keep an eye on them. Then when you're free, enjoy some time together on the deck or balcony. It's easy to become distracted when you're busy on the barbie, but this can also be a dangerous place for small children. Kids often don't realise the barbecue plate is hot, especially once you've finished cooking. So make sure you educate your children not to touch the barbecue at any time. And, as in the kitchen, never hold a child while you're cooking on the barbecue, as a wriggling child can cause serious burns to both of you. You should also make sure that the tap to the gas bottle is firmly turned off, and that the tubing from the gas bottle is securely fastened and in good condition to avoid LPG burns. So what are the main points to remember? Nothing beats parental supervision. Prevention is always better than cure. If possible, learn basic first aid and how to conduct CPR. Hopefully you'll never need to use it, but it will provide you and your family with great peace of mind. Have an emergency plan. Know and practice the steps you would take in an emergency. And keep emergency numbers visible near the phone. You never know who might need it. Finally, talk to your children about safety at home, so you and your family won't have to experience someone you love being injured. Thank you for taking the time to find out more about protecting one of our most precious assets, our children. To find out more, visit our website.